Hi, my name is Jake Gowland. Today we're going to do a walk around on the black Liebherr R-920. Things we're going to touch on is options, specifications, serviceability, and the benefits of all those. Stay tuned. The first options on this machine we're going to touch on is the auxiliary hydraulics that come on a Liebherr. So this is a leak line, it's return to tank. This is also a return to tank line. We have 2 high pressure lines and 4 medium pressure lines. There's more hydraulics ran to the front of a Liebherr than most competitors' models that come standard. Usually on the market in Canada, we usually see either no hydraulics or just high pressure. We also have load hold valves, high burst safety valves. If a line blows, the stick, the bucket, and the boom cannot drop on an object or a person, or if anything is under the machine. It's a huge safety thing. The machine is equipped with a dozer and a stabilizer blade. This blade is built heavy enough for dozing. Some manufacturers say that the blade is only for stabilizing, not dozing. This is heavy duty. If you look at the cylinders are totally covered. So if rocks come back over, it's not going to hurt the cylinders. There is a lot of fall through area for rocks. A lot of mud and dirt isn't going to sit on the blade. There's also nice tie downs on the blade. The blade is also ran with the thumb switch on your right hand thumb, or we can put on the left, or there's a button as an option to put it on the side on your left side, but we don't have to take our hands off the joysticks to run the blade. This is the side camera on the machine. The side camera comes standard on every Liebherr excavator we bring into Canada. It also has a hydraulic heater tank, or a hydraulic preheater, and an engine block heater in it. Every machine we sell in Canada. This is where our machine gets different. The Liebherr machine puts the engine on its side. Advantages of putting the engine on the side is the boom can come back farther because the engine is not behind the boom. It also makes it much easier to service, and it's all done at ground level. We can get to pumps, we can get to starters, to turbos, to alternators, air conditioners. It's all on this side. Oil filter, engine check, and reverse fan is all easily accessible. A lot of competitors have small doors to reach access areas, or they have to pull the whole counterweight off to get to pump access. Uptime is a big thing, and if there is a problem, it is much easier to work on and should be up and running faster. Okay, we'll start at the back. This machine has standard rear view camera on it, built into the back so it doesn't get hit off with tree branches or something. Underneath the machine, this machine has a toolbox on the bottom of the undercarriage. Tool storage is always good for extra stuff like grease guns, chains, tie downs, etc. If you look at the undercarriage, it's also built a lot heavier than a standard 20-ton machine. It gets the center of gravity nice and low, which makes it more stable than other machines on the market. Next, we'll talk about service access from this side. We talked about toolboxes. This one comes standard with a toolbox on the side with the toolkit and grease gun already in there. Shutoffs for the batteries right there, it's easy to access. Auto grease is standard. That is our auto grease, and you can control it from the cab of the machine, and it will throw a code if it's not greasing properly, if it's over pressure or under pressure, etc. If you look at the top, there's a Turbo 2 pre-filter for the air cleaner. The Turbo pre-filter takes the dust out of the air before it goes into the air filter, so your air filters will last longer in a dusty application. It's also steps to go up. We can check, or we can fill fuel, fill def from there. The cab on the Liebherr machine comes standard with laminated glass, so it's going to be stronger. It won't break as easy. The front cab window is curved, so you can see better without the glares of straight glass. It's also stronger when something hits it and won't break, and it's also laminated. The bottom piece can move up to the top window, and the top window goes above your head, so you have the whole unlimited access for view when you want the glass up. If you look at the top, there's a rain visor on the top. The rain visor is if it rains, it's not going to drip on your window to make big water drops, so it keeps you seeing better. We also have a very large glass on top, so if you're working above your head in demolition, you can see very well out the top of the machine. And on top of this machine, you can see there's 2 lights that come standard. This one has 4 on top of the cab. It also has 2 on the boom, 2 out the back, and 1 out each side. That's an option to get from Liebherr as well. We'll talk about paint quick. A paint on a Liebherr excavator, you can get most colors from the factory if you factory order a machine, or we can custom paint stuff at Liebherr-Canada. We have a huge paint booth that we can bring in for these excavators, is how big it is. We've painted lots of different color combinations, metallic paint, reds, blues, blacks, whatever you want, we can paint it for you. Now we'll talk about benefits. So the benefits on this machine, with the load hold safety valves we touched on, it's going to be a lot safer. It's going to be easier to service, so it's going to have less downtime because the access on the side. With the center of gravity being lower, it's going to be more stable, so you can move bigger bucketfuls safely without tipping the machine or it feeling tippy. The other thing that we're going to touch on is efficiency. This machine does not have a DPF filter. It only takes DEF, so you're not going to ever have to worry about replacing a DPF filter. It's going to save you money there. It's very efficient fuel-wise. The average in the world is under 9 liters per hour right now for these machines. I've sold a couple, and I know one of them's under 7 liters an hour average. So it's going to be quite a bit better than your standard 20-ton machine. That's an average. If you work it harder or run full hydraulics all the time, it's going to be a little worse, but you can also get better if you're going to be using it easy. Thank you for watching. That is just some of the options and specs we have on this machine and some of the benefits. If you have any more questions or want something specified, please reach out to us in the comments section or leave us a message. Thank you again.